Hello everyone! I am Tacet and welcome to the Tower of Doom stream, week 14, day 5. And as many of you know, earlier today, we ended up getting the new faction of Mirrored Halls. And this is now basically the best faction in the game. It is ever so slightly better than City of Thieves. City of Thieves can still be better if there's a Cedric room in play. But on average, this is a better delve than even City of Thieves. It's not worth upgrading from City of Thieves to Mirrored Halls for your daily farming faction. However, it is worth upgrading from literally anywhere else to Mirrored Halls if you aren't already using City of Thieves. So, yeah, you could consider that. I'm personally just doing it to full completion, so that we get as much honor from it as possible, and so that we could use our spears to do something like trying to run Hall of Guardian and try to get pure faction there like we've been trying. But, of course, the main thing we'll be doing on this stream is not Tower of Doom, because we already finished it completely out already for the week. But we are going to be going, and I guess I have to do the dailies too. I almost forgot about them. But the main thing we're going to be doing, of course, is the new faction. And get a little bit deeper into here. We are currently at, actually how far are we right now? I believe we're at 180? Let's see, we are at, yes, exactly 180 right now. Obviously, we're going all the way to 500 pure faction. As far as the team that we're currently running, we are running just Truffles. So I'm just running some Mountain Crusher with Double Truffle and Mirage Queen. I think I might finally be switching out the hero class soon, because we're still using Dablist, just because I want levels on it. Let's see, what's the leaderboard looking like these days? Leaderboard, like 1.1 million. I'm pretty sure I'm not going for leaderboard, but we are going for pure faction nonetheless. Anyways, let's get into things already. So, fights. Do I finally make the switch? I feel like the answer is yes. And if it is, I need to revamp this team in some way, shape, or form, because we can't keep it in exactly as is if we're going to go and switch this out. Which I guess we could. Which way do we want to go down, though? Do we want to go down the Warden route? The super safe route? Something in between? Like a Titan? I think we might go the super safe route, actually, for once. Let's go Sentinel. You have, let me see. You have everything I want, right? The only change I do want to make, though, is some free EXP, because I don't think we're going to need that 20% extra skull damage off of armor. And other than that, yeah, we have our Dispel that we need. We did not have Starting Storm, though. Maybe I should go Warden. I forgot. That's one of the really good things about Warden. Hold up. Never mind. We're just going Warden. And I think we're just switching up the order. Hold up. All right, let's just go Warden, make sure I have it set correctly. I should already, because I think the only thing I really use it for is with this team setup. And Tango on first instead of Barrier. I guess that's true, because we're not putting in first slot in this team composition. Obviously, we need the Leaf Storm. Obviously, we need the Banishment. That's the whole reason we're even using it. And the rest do nothing. Okay, I think that's fine. And then we'll just go put this as the other weapon. So we put you there, you there, you there, and then Mirage Queen. That sounds about right. Okay, so I'll just roll with that. And the thing we need to go change, though, is weapon. So we could go Turnip. Turnip actually seems really tempting, but we'd have to change up our banner if we were to go Turnip, is the only problem with that. Might just go with Glaive, then. The Brown Glaive, or the Doomed Club, I should say. Let me go bring that up. Doomed Club. Okay, so now we have... oh, wait, no, there's only one problem with Doomed Club. Don't you convert out green? Now we have both Mirage Queen and Doomed Club converting out green. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go Turnip. I haven't actually ran Turnip for delves before, so we'll see how it goes. That does mean we have to go change our banner now if we're gonna go do this. And let's see. Is there anything under -purple that isn't horrifically bad for running this team? Problem. They all are. So I might just have to leave the banner as is and just deal with a -1. Is there a plus? What's the +2 green, +1 blue banner? What is that? What minus is that? That is -brown. I'll deal with that. We're going to be getting so much brown that that little bit of -brown shouldn't matter. Yeah, we'll go +2 green, +1 blue then. Just run it that way and see how it goes. And you don't have a storm attached to you, right? I don't believe you do. You have, wait, you have Hunter's Mark and Entangle? Gosh, this thing has a billion things. Oh, wait, no, you don't. Wait, it's just bringing up those other things. Wait, what does this weapon actually have? Hold up. What's this weapon? It's extra turn, obviously. 5 damage to last. Oh yeah, drain 3 mana. That was the other one. Aha! I knew it had something useful. There we go. Okay, we'll just roll with this then. So we've never actually ran this team because we haven't had turn up until this point, since we just got it, what, 2 weeks ago? They are King Gob Truffle, Mirage Queen, Turnip, with Warden Hero class, +2 green, +1 blue, and just set as much plus magic as you possibly can. And that will be the plan. Also, hello everyone! Hello William, hello Frag Hunter, hello Isabel, hello Steve, hello Polly, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, and hello Stacy. Glad you could all make it. So let's get into this then. So right off the bat, we're gonna go and Truffle. Get our Truffles going so we can get Turnip going, so we can get everything going. And one nice thing about Turnip is normally we wouldn't really use the reds in many of the teams that it ends up using. However, this time around we will be able to use the red, because we'll be able to use the red in order to feed, what's its name? In order to feed Mirage Queen, which we can also use as a curse option, which I don't think we'll really be needing that aspect of it. But yeah, we should just be able to infinite loop here for the most part. All of our browns go right back to Turnip, so it's not as consistent, I believe, as a Forest Troll, but for the purposes of factions, should be able to get them killed most of the time before they can really, you know, attack back. But yeah, Turnip surprisingly isn't as good as Forest Troll for looping this team. Like, it's not bad at looping. It's just Forest Troll is this better in this particular instance, in this team composition. It's just there's no room to put him anywhere. We'd have to basically replace our hero to try to fit him into the team, which loses us Dispel, which is really, really important to have. It also loses us Greenstorm, which is also really important for us to have, because that's one of the things that's helping keeping it a little bit more loopy. Though with a Forest Troll, I guess that wouldn't matter as much, but still, helps speed up the battle if nothing else. The only big issue is when things revive, when you're using all AoEs, because you have to basically win the battle twice whenever that happens. Always a bit annoying. Hello, Leaf! Welcome! And hello, Gamer Pre-Sempre. Yeah, Rowan team can go through almost the entirety of the Delve. I showed it for the video, I just didn't bother using it for the entire time. I said that it could only go up to 200 when I mentioned it in the video, though theoretically you could bring it all the way to 500. I do feel like there's a certain point in which it falls off, but I'm not actually sure at what point that is. I just kind of assumed it's around 200 or so, but it could actually go all the way to 500. I just never personally tested it that far. I'm not as big of a fan of a team. Like, it's a really good, cheap team to use. I just don't like using it personally. It's definitely not a bad team though, and it's really, really cheap to build. Like, nothing above it, nothing in it is above an epic for a proper Rowan team with their Scale Shield. And half the team you basically get for free, because our Scale Shield is free, 250 wins from our Scale Hero class, and Rowan is free. Just complete out Forest of Thorns questline. Hello Dawn, how's it going? It is going pretty well. Pretty well indeed. And soon we will have Mixer set up. I wasn't able to make too much progress on that between the two streams, but soon TM, we will have it all ready to go, as well as some slight interface changes. And we'll see how those go, because I'm making them all myself, so we'll see how that goes. Also, that's something I forgot to go double check between the streams. Did the Fiverr thing ever cancel? Last I checked, it was not canceled. Oh, it was! Hey! Problem though! The money went to my balance and not back to PayPal. I need to go figure out how I can go and get that back to PayPal, because there's no way I want to keep all of that in Fiverr, ideally, because that's $94.50. But good news, everyone! The interface has been refunded, since he was being so late and everything with it, and not communicating at all. But yeah, it's got refunded, so that's nice. The only problem is the money might be stuck in Fiverr, which I'll find some way to spend that money on Fiverr if it is actually stuck there. I believe there is some kind of way to get it back to your account. If anyone knows, let me know. Otherwise, I'll need to go look it up later. But it did finally get refunded. And the full amount, too. I thought they would keep, like, the $450 for the fee thing. But they actually give you the $450 back, which is cool. Though it's not cool that they didn't send it right back to PayPal. Though a lot of things kind of do it like that. Where it's basically, like, if you go and buy something from a store, it's like, they won't give you your money back. They're just like, hey, here's a thing for this much credit in the store or something like that. Always annoying tactic. Because even though you're refunding something, you still technically have to spend it right back at where you initially spent the money. Let's see. We'll throw that down for now. Grab another turnip. Or that's not even turnip. I mean truffle. Grab our hit with that. And how on earth did we not get the mana there? But oh well. That's enough for a double truffle. And he's dead. You finished Delve in 4 hours and did 2,500 renown. Very nice. What team were you using? Wait, you did it with Rowan team? Or did you do it with something else? It's actually really, really quick. We're currently like about 3 hours in, and we're at 180 right now. Though I was using Diabolist for quite a few. If I was using the current hero class I'm using right now, we'd probably be at least 250. I also forgot to upgrade. Oh, you know why it actually went pretty slow earlier? I completely forgot to give myself my upgrades until like floor 100. Like I didn't have any potions, I believe, until about 100 or so. I completely forgot to do them. Plus we've been using Diabolist like almost the entire time, which slows it down, but it gave us a lot of free XP for the class, which was worth it. I think that's enough to kill. Should be. Oh no, it revived. Round 2. Oh, I hate that so much when it does that. Let's go poke it. That's not enough to kill though. Well, we can just turn up into Truffle, and that will kill. Gosh, this game's gonna make me hungrier again. So I've actually never had a Truffle before, and turnips are... I don't know. I can't even remember the last time I've specifically had a turnip. What do you even use turnips with? Hold up. I'm like trying to think now. Like I've had a turnip before, but I like completely forget what they even taste like. Like I can't recall the last time I've eaten it, and the last time I have eaten it was likely in combination with something. Like when do you ever just eat a turnip? There's a lot of vegetables out there that you would just like just eat, as well as fruits. Turnip is not really one of them. Let's see. Let's take green for now. Oh no, Valraven about to escape. That actually costs us gems if it does. Oh no. Where's that infinite loop? We need it. Because that thing cannot escape. Oh no. We don't have enough mana. Oh, it's already dead. Never mind. That's fine. We still need to win the battle though. It looks like it's over. There we go. Hello, James. Good evening. And hello, Joker. For the Dove, you used Iron Gut, Hero, Essence of Evil, and Divinia. Nice. Oh yeah, I did show an Iron Gut team for one of the video things. My only concern with running it in this stealth is that they'll just copy my Iron Gut and then devouring us. While that is excessively unlikely to happen, I'm pretty sure we'd get unlucky enough that it would happen. But it'd be very unlikely that it would actually get that combination of things, because not only would it have to specifically target your instant kill troop, it would also have to go and get full mana for that instant kill troop, and you'd likely get them killed before that becomes a factor. Also, something I haven't really been messing around with, we can very easily reach 100% devour rate on Iron Gut. If you haven't already been having 100% devour rate, Delves make it even easier, because between potion effects, delve effects, and the fact, of course, that we have medals now, those medals can easily push you into 100%, which before we might have to have bought in like another extra potion or two, but now we can simply just set a couple extra attack medals and be good to go. Yeah, I didn't actually test it a single time since we've had medals, specifically running up faction like we are right now. But it obviously works. It's just the same thing as it's always been, just with even higher attack. Let's see, I'll move that over. But yeah, now it's almost guarantee like 100% attack, or 100 attack at start. Not unless you have lower stats, but for most people in like late game and particularly end game, it's pretty much guarantee 100+ attack with medals now, which makes it a lot more consistent without having to spend as many gems. Speaking of that, I might start skipping soon. I'm not sure if we're going to go down that route or not. Oh yeah, that's how you could get it done in 4 hours. Duh, I forgot. Skipping exists. I'm always like try going into these events, not skipping, and then by like a certain point, it starts to get a little bit tedious. It's like, okay, I'm gonna just start skipping now, because some of the later battles just take so long for how little you get back for them. And well, you technically do get more for them between sigils and saving gems and just the resources in general. I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it more often than not, because it can get really, really time consuming. I believe absolute no skips is somewhere around 12+ hours. Probably a little bit over 12 hours. If you did the entirety of it, absolutely 0 skips. You can sometimes get a little bit lower than that, though. Or it just depends on what teams you have as options. I believe this one wouldn't be too slow for it. And the more magic we have, the more potent this team will be. I'm really curious to see how Truffle will be in about a few months from now, when we actually have like a whole additional magic off of delves. We probably have a whole 2 additional magic off of kingdoms. And then most people probably would have 3 plus 4 medals by then for magic. It'd be really interesting to see how he pans out at that point. Because that in total is like 15 additional magic within about 3 months from now. 2 to 3 months from now. So that has a lot of potential. And of course, that doesn't make too much of a difference necessarily in a delve perspective. But particularly outside of delves, where his value is normally a base value of like 20-something. Getting that above to like high 30s or even almost into 40s would be really nice. Even in this instance, it would bring it up to at least an 80-something with the potion effects we currently have. Oh, we'll take that down for now. Please get full mana. Do we have a good drop for it? No, we do not. We'll just grab that and start spamming it like crazy and get that rolling. Oh, what else we need? Let's get another Truffle. And he be dead. Yeah, the copycat ability is a lot of fun. I haven't really had the time to mess around with it much. Being able to like copy allies, copy enemies. It's a really fun mechanic. Its viability can vary depending on the battle. But it's definitely a fun mechanic nonetheless. One nice thing Truffle has going for him is they have to take any nerf of him into context of pure faction. Oh yeah, true. Because it does become weaker in the faction if they end up doing that. I know when I did pure faction for that place, I literally just ran 4 Truffles because he's so much stronger than anything else from the faction. He's pretty much the only troop that exists in the faction. I can't even remember what the other 3 do, to be honest. I just know that Truffle is just ridiculously broken as far as how that faction is considered. There's Truffle, and then there's 3 empty spots. That's basically the entirety of that faction. It's Truffle, 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 and Truffle. There is no other troop in that faction. It's just Truffles. What do we take here? We'll grab Turnip for now. Can we get that green there? Yeah, we'll get that and then just double Truffle him. Yeah, everything from that faction that isn't Truffle is really bad. A lot of factions seem to be that way. This faction was a little bit different in that it has several viable troops, but a lot of factions come in with only 1 viable troop. That tends to be a really common theme with most factions, where a total of 0 to 1 of their troops are actually useful outside of the faction itself. But this faction has 3 useful ones. It has the Legend, which has Reflect on extra turn, and the ability to copy enemies at 50%. It has the Epic, which is the best Reflect option that can currently do it on cast, being capable of 4 times reflecting with a single cast if the board is set up correctly, and also having board control if nothing else. Also being an okay tank. Not the greatest of tanks, but you know, it gets the job done in some situations. And other than that, the other pretty noteworthy troop is the Doppelganger, which isn't really going to be broken from a mechanical standpoint, but it's going to be a lot of fun to use and really great for newer players in particular, newer like mid-game, early game kind of area. It's going to be really, really useful. What do we take here? Is that good? Yeah, we'll just go for that. He ended up getting a revive there, so we'll just do that to speed up battle. Grab the thing down, and I just need 1 Truffle for the win. And that kills them out. Is the faction shop weapon worth it? The Mirror Orb? Oh, I forgot to mention it during the video because it's so useless. But no, it is completely useless. You shouldn't, like, you'll still probably want to get it just for completionist purposes. But as far as actually using the weapon, it is useless. Do not ever use the new weapon. You're better off just using the Golem into your team. I'm not sure why they made it such a ridiculously high mana cost. Like, I get that it has enchant and stuff, but 16 seems like way high of a mana cost for what it does. Its mana cost seems like it should be around a 12, and even that might be too high. Like, a 10 would have made it possibly viable, and even then it would have been questionable compared to just using the Legend or the other Reflecting troop. But for 16 mana, all it is a little bit of a life gain and a Reflect. That's it. It's really weak. It does have some okay effects like enchant on itself, but its mana cost is way too expensive for what it does. Even at half the cost, it might not even be viable. You know, half the cost is in mana cost. But yeah, you might still want to get it just because it is a weapon, and you won't be able to get it again for, how long it will be? Gosh. You won't be able to get it again for, like, 4 months? Because the faction cycle is starting to take forever before it cycles back around. Yeah, I believe it's about 4 months until we'll see that weapon again. But it is useless. From if you would ever actually use it in a team perspective. I don't know, I still like always considering like every single one of those slightly old event weapons to be worth it to the point that you won't ever be able to get them anytime soon. Though of course to people that might be limited on resources, that isn't really something you would consider. If you're just considering it from its useful perspective, it is useless. You would never use it. What do we grab here? I'll take the hit there. Nice. Get our truffles going. All of the truffles. The infinite loop of truffles. Well, it's actually not infinite with this team composition. That's good. It should be close enough that we get the win. And there's the win. Almost. There's the win. I forgot it does that 5 damage. The 5 damage actually got a kill, gosh. That is rare. Oh, we also almost got a level 10 chest. I don't think we got a single level 10 yet. Of course, it's only a few more drops, but still helps out. Anyways, let's keep moving. We're at 200. I guess we'll give code out at 220 probably. And go from there. Yeah, we'll give code at 220, it seems. Seems like a nice little middle area. And after I do that, I should probably go do my other dailies before I forget. Just in case. Okay, what else can we get here? I'll throw that down. Get our truffles going. And he's already dead. Why that seem so quick? That would, oh, duh, it's the first battle of the faction, that's why. The first battle only has 50% stats. The way that it works is tier 1 battles have 50%, tier 2 is 60, 3 is 70, 4 is 80, 5 is 90, and 6, those mythic rooms are 100% based on whatever level the delve is currently at. Also, Tower of Doom works the exact same way. Whatever the floor level is, it ends up doing it based on the same kind of ratio thing. But yeah, that's how it always works. If you're ever wondering why the stats are a bit different on each of these things, because it goes from 50 to 100% based on the room. And the level that they specifically are is based on the percent of what floor you're currently on. So currently we're on, what, 200? So that means this room should be 90. So 90 of 200 should be 180. So that means if we look at this troop, they should be 180. And as you can see, they're 180. But yeah, that's how those things work if you're ever wondering why the levels seem a bit different throughout a delve. What do we grab here? I'll take a truffle for now. And just throw that into turnips. Actually, we'll take this for now. And then go right into turnip. I want to ideally kill that siren before it gets going. Do we have alignment? No, but we could probably get full mana out of that. Oh no. Okay, good. It did get full mana. Nice. Okay. And now we can just probably do infinite loop until we win. I shouldn't call it infinite loop, but loop until we win. Grab that, grab that. Almost failed already. Fail. There we go. And dead. Yes, I believe a Tower of Doom floor, yeah, Tower of Doom floor can definitely have 3 haste. I think I've had it once. I know I've had a double haste before a couple times. I can't recall if I've ever had triple haste, but I know it's possible. I think I have once, but I didn't bother taking it. But yeah, it is possible. It's very excessively unlikely, but it's possible. It might even be possible to triple anything, other than unlock, obviously. It would just be ridiculously rare to ever happen. Particularly if it's one of the rarer ones. Like a Lucky or something like that, or Heroism. That'd be almost near impossible to ever see a triple, or even a double of. just because of how low their rate is. Okay, where do we go? Probably just tier 4. Yeah, it's a 1.3, and the tier 3s can't be higher than 1.3, so we'll grab this. Then take the 2 3s, take the room in top right, and go from there. After we'll probably make a square shape right now. Okay, what do we need here? Grab that for now. Grab Truffle. What else? What else? Grab our greens over there. Truffle it again. Grab the other green. And destroy everything. There we go. Okay, we got that, that's, okay, so this is exactly what we do. We do an exact square. Top left, bottom right, top right. Sounds like a plan. Okay, get that going. Grab a... I'll take green, yeah. We'll grab into that. And then get all that mess. Okay, he's gonna have full mana next turn, so we'll be good to go on that. Take a little poke for him. Oh, I didn't realize he was already so damaged. I probably didn't need to go for the poke on him. Oh, we have Truffle now. Double Truffle, actually. And hopefully that'll be enough to win. Truffle 1, Truffle 2, Truffle 3. And he's already dead. And we still had more. Pure team for level 100, you run one of each in order of this. In order of... Where's my pure faction team? Glass Golem, Doppelganger, Copycat, and Mirror Queen. Glass Golem you let die and you replace it with Mirror Queen summon. And Doppelganger you use on the second battle in order to make him into a good upscaling troop, like an instant kill option, barrier option, entangles, whatever you can find on your fourth battle or throughout the delve that you might want to use. But generally the way that you're going to want to do it is you do the first room deathless, which is why you run with 4 troops, because you get some more stats if you run one of each, which will hopefully allow you to survive and kill out the battle without losing any. Then on the second battle, you deliberately let Glass Golem die. You don't like rush kill him, but he's going to die naturally most likely, and you don't like try keeping him alive. Like you want him to not die immediately, but you also want him to die by the end of the battle so that you can go use Mirror Queen to go replace it with one of the good troops from the enemy team. And then you go into the final battle with your first 2 troops being stuff from the second battle, the in-between battle, then Copycat and Mirror Queen, and you just end up running it with that. And hopefully the 2 troops that you took from the middle battle are good enough that they can just carry you through the final battle. So you might have to kind of like search around until you finally get like a role that has good middle battles in order to actually do a pure faction for this faction. Alternatively, you can also go do more rooms from the faction. However, doing that on level 500 is extremely risky and not really that advised, given that you're kind of completely surrounded by tier 5 battles. However, given that you're surrounded by tier 5 battles, you might actually find something useful on one of those battles. But tier 4 has a decent amount of stuff that upscales nicely. It has Bullet, it has a couple entangle options. You could definitely find something. I believe it even has a Lamia option of some kind, and Lamia and Charms in general would be pretty decent against troops that have much higher stats than you. So you'll find something likely on the middle battle that you'd be able to use going into the final battle when doing pure faction. Like, for example, if we had this battle right here, we would have had nothing, because that is useless. Never mind. That's a really bad example. But, yeah, it's one of the reasons why you might actually have to, like, wait until you roll a good middle room. Because ideally, the way you'd want to do pure faction is do first room deathless, do second room where your first 2 troops become 2 enemy troops, and then enter the final battle with 2 enemy troops, the mana generator and the legends, and just do it that way. Yep, no problem. And if anyone else has any other questions, let me know, and we'll go over them all. Okay, get a turn up there. Oh, I can't hit him because it's stealthy. Fail. Hopefully we can get a skull somewhere. Oh, I could have just grabbed the skull there. I could have already won the previous turn. Or I should say earlier part of this turn. Since it's actually still the same turn, of course. Q-Sif? What does Q-Sif do? I forget. Doesn't it do some kind of soul-related thing? I don't think it has any instant kill on it. The main mechanics you want to look for copying are Barrier, Entangle, Mana Drain, Instant Kill, Devour, and I believe that's all of them. And maybe Death Mark. Those are the main mechanics you would want to look for copying. Nice, and now we got double Truffle ready to just clear out the entire battle. And now he's dead. Iron Gut with 100 attack is quicker than Gob Truffle. That is probably correct. Once we reach the later delves. I think for where we're currently at right now, it's fine what we're doing. But yeah, this team does get slower the deeper we go. However, Iron Gut actually gets, not necessarily quicker, but more stats as he gets further. Making him harder to kill, other than to instant kill. In case the bad situations end up occurring. Nope, why did I target that one? That was a weird move. There we go. Well, we could definitely try it again. I haven't actually tested it for this though, or since we've had guarantee 100% attack. We go test it right now. I have it saved. I'm not sure if I want to run that exact version that I showed in the morning though. Though I might. Because what else would we really need to change? Well, we'll go with this for now. This is what I normally run anyways. Like, I generally do go down the Iron Gut route. I've just been enjoying Truffles since he's been available as an option. Well, we'll go replace him out. Paste team. And I don't think I need to change anything else. Let's just roll it. It should be on Explosion. There's some instances where Enrage is better. This is an instance where Explosion is definitely better. Yep, if I could click correctly. Oh no, I just realized. I need to go set +4 attack. See, this is why we need medals. This is exactly what medals are for. You see, we currently have 96 attack. Normally, if we wanted 100 attack, we'd have to go and buy another potion, which would cost us 200 gems. However, ever since medals were added to the game, we don't ever have to do that any longer. Now, instead, if we want to, we could just go and set a medal, and that'll give us the 4 attack we need to go reach max, and then boom, kill it out. And we're good to go. Okay, throw that there, throw Devour down, and should be good to go. Get that kill, get our other explosion going. And, can we get a convert here? I'll also go for explode. Oh, I do have a convert. Whoops, oh well, it's not that big a deal. It's only a few seconds slower. And he's dead. It missed for you at 99. That's why you go 100. Okay, let me go get him in attack. There we go, max attack. Do we replace out the magic or do we give HP? I don't know, what are we currently using that's using magic on this team? Nothing. Let me just do HP or something. There we go. Or actually, let me actually do Cedric. Or not that Cedric, that Cedric. There we go. Actually, let me organize better. Ooh, boy. Why? Flash connection. There we go. Aha! It's not dead yet. It sure is trying, though. I need to go double check something underneath advanced options under YouTube real quick. Hold up. I want to check something. What is my... does YouTube have a thing where you can set how long it'll keep checking to reestablish a stream? I know my program does and I have adjusted it. But does YouTube itself have a method for this? Let me double check. Let's see. Make video statistics on watch page publicly visible. Content declaration. This video contains paid promotion. No, it does not. Automatically make archive unlisted once stream has ended, of course. Allow comments, of course. User can view ratings. Some other thing. Stream optimizations. Why are none of these enabled? Added delay. I know I had one set earlier. I guess we can't change it while we're streaming. I just sworn I had one of those enabled earlier. Yeah, I had it at low latency. I wonder if I should change that to normal latency. It'll have a higher delay on chat, but it might be stabler for the stream. I might need to go change that later. Let's see what other things. Monetization, basic info. Yeah, I don't need changing that right now. Okay, anyways. There's nothing I want to change at the moment. But yeah, that might be one thing we might need to go do for YouTube. We might need to go try normal latency. I've actually never tried normal latency with this stream before. We might need to do two things and see if that might fix the YouTube problem some. One is do normal latency, which will make chat a bit more delayed as far as when I will see it. Or like the stream, not when I would see it, but the stream's movement relative to the chat would be slightly more delayed. But it might lag less. And the other thing is not to have the 2-hour playback thing. Because currently the stream, you can view back 2 hours. Like literally right now, you can view back like the first minutes of the stream right now. And while that's a pretty useful tool to have, which is something that Twitch and stuff don't even offer, it might be actually lagging the stream. Potentially. Because I know it lags some people on mobile. I might need to try that sometime and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Though that might make it so we have like a 30-second chat delay or something. Oh, what do we take here? We'll go for that. And by 30-second chat delay, I mean the stream is 30 seconds behind the chat. So if I was to say something, it wouldn't actually be, you guys wouldn't hear it until like 30 seconds or so after it was actually said. Right now, my stream has about, on average, I would say a 5-second delay or so. 5 to 10 second. We'll go for Devour there. Get our other Mountain Crusher. And he's already dead. Nice. Grab the other tier 5 and then take the multiplayer order on the treasure rooms. And we should be good to go from there. I keep like going like, oh no, will we devour or not? I forgot, duh, we have a 100% rate. We can't not devour. It is quite literally impossible for us not to devour. There is a 0% chance it'll fail. Unless they have immune. In which case there's a 100% chance it'll fail if they're not cursed. See ya, James. Have a good time. We might still be streaming 20 minutes, though the stream might be over by then. We'll see. We'll hand out code at 220, and we'll probably go until we hit about 240, 250 or so. So I might still be streaming by then. Plus, we still need to do the dailies, but those only take like 5 minutes. Or, you know, just doing dungeons and the board. The adventure board. I forgot what it was called for a second. Hello, Super! Hello, Off Browns! So you're not going to farm this faction? No, I'm not going to be farming this faction. I probably should, but I'm not. I feel like at this point they're just going to keep adding increasingly good delves. Like, it might be a while until we get a delve better than this, but I still feel like we're eventually going to get a delve better than this. And I'd rather use that time to try for pure factions. I heard people mention Primal Rift can be done without potions. I wonder if they also meant without level 200. Well, we might give Primal Rift a try after we do Hall of Guardians with our daily delves. Once we can get Hall of Guardians done without using potions. Because getting any delve done without using potions saves about 2,000 gems. Which is obviously a really huge amount of gems to be able to save. It's ridiculously hard to do, but saving 2,000 gems is definitely not a small amount. Even this late in the game, that's a pretty substantial amount of gems to just straight up save. What do we take? We'll grab green for now. Get all that rolling, get a nice convert there. Oh, you did 101 with medals, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely give it an attempt after Hall of Guardians. I want to get Hall of Guardians done first, though, since we're already attempting it. We won't be trying that again until I don't know, when will we be trying attempts? Actually, we might try attempts again tomorrow. Because we might be done with this stove by tomorrow. If not by tomorrow, definitely by Sunday, of course. Yeah, we could aim to try to have it done by tomorrow night. And then our first mixer stream will be trying to do level 500 faction. If we can make that happen. Which would be pretty nice if we could actually get that to happen. So the only way I think I could get it done tomorrow is if I start skipping. Because if we keep doing every single room like we are right now, I don't think we'll reach it by tomorrow night. I don't know, we might start skipping at some point here. We'll see. I'll probably determine that sometime tomorrow. For right now, I'm not going to be skipping any. But tomorrow's stream, probably like part way through, we'll kind of decide if we want to start skipping or not. Based on how many sigils we currently have. What's the pure faction team for Primal Rift with no potions? I have no clue. I would need to test around. I believe it's probably one of each, because you're going to be summon spamming a lot. So you assume you run one of each, mostly because you're going to be summoning a whole lot off of Alderfather. The whole thing that makes it possible to do without potions is Alderfather. And I assume you'd run one of each in order to get more stats, so Alderfather works even better. Because the stats that you get will apply to Alderfather's summon. And he doesn't have that bad of a summon. He can summon Trent. And Trent can theoretically solo the entire faction. Or maybe not solo the entire faction, but you know. It has what you generally need in order to win, and that's a high attack plus a durability value. And you can just keep spam casting him until you just don't die. Also, with the new magic, we can get him even higher as far as how much bonus he gives himself. Though I might just go down the durability route, I'm not sure. We'll see which way we go. You ran green golem 3 times Alderfather? That could also work. There's a possibility we might need a second Alderfather just in case the first Alderfather dies. I don't think I would run 3 though. But then again, maybe you do because you have Entangle spam. I guess that would make sense. Because you wouldn't even need to deal with their skull values if you can just Entangle them. And then the only real big threat you have is their cast damage. So the other slight annoying thing though might be the 25% skull reflect. I feel like would end up being a bit annoying. So since you could just summon spam, I guess it's not as big a deal. Yeah, I guess we'll try the Alderfather method. I might try that first and then do one of each. Because it would be pretty useful to triple entangle off Alderfather. I am not 100% certain if they can retarget the same thing though. I think they might be able to target the same option, which is the only slight problem with them. Which I guess is even more of a reason to have multiple. Actually, I guess that's less of a reason to have multiple, actually. But you'd still want it just to make sure the entire enemy team can get entangled, which is important. Because if they're entangled, you take 0 damage. Yeah, the whole premise of how that faction goes is you likely just constantly keep summoning Trents to first slot and constantly keep taking purples in order to to entangle the enemy team. And just keep repeating that over and over again. And then your Trent just solos everything with high attack value. And if it's in def range, you just simply go resummon another one with Alderfather. And then your team's completely repaired. If they needed to add a YouTube emote for the social media emote bundle, yeah, they should have totally done that. They should add like YouTube and I'm not sure what other ones. It just seemed weird that they included Instagram, of all things. What even is Instagram used for, by the way? That is a weird question for a millennial to say. But I honestly have no clue other than I believe it's a place you post photos for whatever reason. Like galleries of photos. I believe it's a gallery of photo kind of website. I'm actually not 100% certain. It just seems like a weird one to mention as social media. Because I never really saw it as a social media. I don't know, maybe it is. I've never actually used it. Oh, we'll grab that. Get herself another convert. And what else we need? I'll take that for now. And it was kill it. And he'd be dead. Yeah, I might need to start using that in chat because we have a Facebook and a Twitter. By the way, everyone in chat, you should totally go follow our Facebook and Twitter. Oh, are they not even in the description below? I think my Facebook is. I don't think I ever put my Twitter down there. I never added my Twitter. Also, I think my Facebook link changed because I ended up getting a more concise one. So that link might not even be the right link anymore. Fail. I'll need to go change that in a little bit. I completely forgot about that. Anyways, let's see. They had added these 3. Oh wait, why am I not in global? Oh yeah, because I disabled it for the video earlier. Let me go back to global 1. To global 1 we go. They had added these. They added Facebook, Instagram, and Twitters. But yeah. Anyways, we'll grab I'll grab this one. Maybe they'll add a streaming platform one. Haha. Add YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. That'd be funny if they did that. How long will this faction assault be available? Till Monday reset. Yeah, Discord or emote would have been good too. Discord is used very heavily with this game because a lot of guilds use it to coordinate. Oh, we'll throw that down. But yeah, every single Friday event that ever occurs lasts for 3 days. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It lasts from Friday reset time until Monday reset time. So it's basically 3 days from Friday. Oops, what am I using right now? Oh, I'm using Apothecary. For a second, I completely forgot what I just clicked on. Whoops. There we go. And now he's mountain and just kill it. And that should be dead. And he be dead. Also, we might gain a level soon. Probably not this stream, though. It'll probably happen, like, first thing next stream. Oh, well, this is 1.2. I probably shouldn't have grabbed it. Though it's a 1.2 that's not a treasure room, so I guess it's still worth it. It's not multiplier order, but it's slightly better for the loot, I guess. Oh, we'll grab that. Get our Truffle. I mean, get our Iron Gut. Wrong team. Also, I forget if I ever mentioned it on stream, but we did finally max out our Apothecary, by the way, as you can obviously see by the fact that we have it maxed. But we did finally get around to that. Also, I wonder if they're ever going to change this icon. For whatever reason, it seems like it's out of place, art style-wise. Am I the only one that feels like that? The way that this icon looks relative to the way they have their border? Like, in the old interface, like the old interface from, like, almost 2 years ago, it seems like that would have been worked, the interface from 2 years ago. But in the current interface, I don't know, this looks slightly weird to me, how they still have it. Oh, what do we grab here? Get a mountain. But I can't really think of what they could have really done instead of that, though. Because there's not really too much you can do with a border like that. As I say that, that's literally going to be my border that I'll be creating for the other interface I'll be using. Oh, we'll be making a Discord probably tomorrow. Isabel was going to help with that. Because I honestly have no clue how to do some of the more technical stuff in that.